So you're currently at home struggling with your chipping right now. You hit one thin, one fat in front of your friends, and it is destroying your golf score. If this sounds like you, there's probably one reason why you are doing this. It has to do with you having an inside takeaway and being too shallow. This makes it impossible for you to control your low point in contact when striking the golf ball. In order to improve this, I'm going to be revealing a secret that all elite level chippers have. It's called VSP. This allows you to have that crisp contact that all elite level tour players have. It allows you to spin the golf ball in knowing how far you're going to actually land it and controllability around the greens once and for all. So let's first introduce what a low VSP means. Most chippers of the golf ball have this extremely early rotation of the chest and rotate aggressively around their body. The problem with that is going to allow the club to be too far from the inside, and you're not going to have the ability to set your wrist correctly. When we have the club working low to the ground with minimal wrist hinge, that is going to make it almost impossible for us to have a consistent attack angle into the golf ball, and we just cannot control where we strike. I give thousands of lessons, and that is the move that is going to derail your short game for good. So what we need to do is add something called the vertical shaft pitch, as I talked about before. This is going to be a way different takeaway position. It's going to be you allowing yourself to hinge the club a little bit more aggressively, having the club outside your hands, and really getting that shaft to be vertically set in your backswing, which is going to allow us to be a little bit steeper, but also control the contact point, and it's going to give you that crisp contact that we are looking for. So when trying to add a little bit of VSP to your motion, the main thing that you need to do is first change your setup. What I mean by that is most amateur golfers get too far away from their chip. Instead, I need you to crowd the plate a little bit more. Get a little bit closer to the golf ball and have the shaft a little bit more vertical with the lie angle when at the address position. You can also put it a little bit more on the toe at the setup. This is going to ensure that the club's going to work a little bit more vertical in your backswing instead of you being a little bit further away and having it work too flat and around your belt line in your backswing. I also want you to stand a little bit taller as a result of you getting a little bit closer. Your ball position is going to be off the right part of your stance, and obviously with most chipping mechanics, we need to have your weight about 60 to 70% into your lead side. In terms of having a little bit of shaft lean, I'm actually a big believer in having slight shaft lean, but not having way too much. That's going to get you a little bit too steep into the golf ball, so let's minimize it by having the grip pointing towards your inner part of your groin. That is plenty enough of shaft lean for you to have a consistent strike with your chipping. I'm now going to provide you the exact drill station that you can do on the practice tee that is going to help you increase your VSP when chipping. Basically what you need is 2 alignment sticks and a towel. When I set down the towel, positioning is absolutely essential. I'm trying to put this towel about 6 to 8 inches behind the golf ball, and this is going to show me, am I coming in too shallow, which if I do, I'm going to strike the towel, or am I coming in with a steep angle of attack, which is going to make me leapfrog and hop over the towel and strike the ground consistently on top of the golf ball. So this is basically set up for you for a consistent strike point. The alignment stick, we're going to place it vertical on the ground, and this is also essential for positioning. I want you to have this basically in line with your stance line. This club here should be in line with that vertical stick, and your toes should almost be up against it. If the stick's too far out in front of you, then obviously you're going to get a little disconnected and it's going to be too steep in the backswing. If the stick is too far behind you, then it's not going to provide that adequate feel that you need in order to avoid that stick and to get the club setting a little bit more vertically early in your swing. So when doing this drill, there's 3 keys that I really want you to fixate on in order to improve your chipping. We already discussed the short game of setting up. We already discussed the importance of setting up correctly, a little bit closer to the golf ball and slightly taller. When you're going back, how are we supposed to get the club working outside the hands with a more vertical shaft pitch? There's 2 elements. It has to do with you hinging the club vertically with radial deviation, which is the upward hinging of the wrist. And it also has to do with what you're doing with the lead side of your body, which should feel like it's going a little bit more down, which is going to provide that hinging feeling of you setting the club more outside the hands. When I'm doing the backswing, that is the only 2 things that I am focusing on. So when I'm setting up to it, I'm really feeling my lead side go down, hinging the club upwards like this, and that allows me to miss that stick and get the club working more outside the hands and vertical in the backswing, providing me for an optimal angle of attack into impact. The second key I want you to worry about is staying level through the whole shot. If you analyze people who struggle with chipping, there's a lot of vertical up and down movement. If you analyze the best players who chip, their head could be in a circle and it barely moves. So when you're doing this motion, I really want you to feel like your head is in a circle and your chin is on a tabletop and you're remaining level in the backswing, in the follow through impact, and that'll control both the angle of attack and strike point that we are trying to optimize. And the third key that a lot of golfers struggle with is the rotation through the shot. If you were to look at a golfer who struggles with their chipping motion, odds are they are trying to help the golf ball and scoop too early, making their wrist structure break down. If you look at the best chippers, they use the body through impact and have their sternum facing the target. They are allowing the arms to go with the turn, and then through impact, their hands are in front of their chest and their arms are extended with the club face being neutral, where it's not rolled over like this, but having more of the club face pointing at the target. So finish your swing and stay connected is the third point. So every time you go to the short game green, set up this station and do the process I just shared with you, and I can guarantee in 2026, your chipping is going to be the best it ever has. Thank you for watching. I ask you to press like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.